If you hate having to worry about tangled up power cables in your room or picking out a cable that can charge up your device as fast as possible, then I've got the solution for you. This is the MOBFREE Pixel Cable Pro. It's the first app-controlled USB Type-C cable, and it can output up to 240 watts. So you can be assured that your device is getting the fastest charge possible. It also has an OLED display that can show your device's charging status and your own custom animations. The cabling on the Pixel Cable Pro is also pretty special. Not only is it made of a really nice braided fabric, but it's also magnetic. So you never have to worry about tangled cable messes again, and it also sticks to metal surfaces such as your refrigerator or even the side of your PC case. And the cable also doesn't need to be coiled up to stick to your metal surface. You can pretty much manage the cable however you want. And not only can it charge your devices, but it can also transmit data up to 480 megabits per second. And even when the cable isn't coiled up and you're actually using it, it's still as flexible as any other cable. And another nice thing about it being magnetic versus other cables is you don't have to have a huge cable mess all over your nightstand. You can easily coil it up to any length you need to charge your device. You can also show everybody how much you love tech by wearing it as jewelry. And the cable comes in a length of about 5 feet. So like I mentioned before, this cable is app controlled, so when you connect it up to your device, it activates the little OLED display on here showing you your charging rate, how much your battery is charged up on your device, and some little animations and text that you choose. So now I'm going to show you how this cable actually works. I'm going to plug it into my iPhone 16 Pro Max, and you can see that I have some scrolling text starting up on the cable itself, and it's also showing how much wattage the phone is actually charging at. So it scrolls the information a couple times and then it kind of switches over to the animation that you have set, and again that was some text that I had scrolling on the screen. So the app that you have to download to work with this cable is called Q Charger, and this is pretty much what it looks like on the first screen here. We've got your battery percentage. The OLED display also shows you your battery status as well, so you don't have to actually turn on your phone to see what that is. The application also has an alert for when your charging is interrupted and when your battery is totally full, so you don't have to worry about overcharging your phone. Your phone will alert you when the charge is complete. So if you want to change the animations or pictures on the OLED display, all you need to do is go into the menu, go into your startup animation, and the first tab here is of just some pictures that you can display on the OLED display itself. Here we have some static pictures, and you can also upload your own photos as well. Here I have my channel logo and some Star Wars stuff on the top. You can also have a selection of some animations that are already put in here. And you can also select the speed at which they change, which is pretty cool, as you can see on the bottom there. And then you can also put some text in here if you want to. You can decide whether you want the screen to be fixed, or it just stays on the OLED screen, or you can have it scroll across the screen horizontally or vertically. And you can also set how long your logo or picture stays on the screen as well, just by changing the options down here. I have it set to just 5 seconds. So it'll show for 5 seconds and it'll go to your battery status. And again, here are some of the built-in ones. And then here I have one of my, like a fire fist. Of course, the picture is not going to be super high resolution because the OLED display is not, and then it's also kind of in black and white. And then here we have those animations that you can change. Looks pretty interesting. And again, you can also change the speed at which they move on your OLED screen. You can make them move really quick, or you can kind of slow that down. It's actually pretty cool. And then again, you have your text that you can kind of have scrolling across the screen too. So like I mentioned before, this cable is actually capable of outputting 240 watts, but I don't happen to have a device that can take 240 watts input, and I'm sure that you don't either. The most that I have here is my MacBook Pro, and that can do about 90 watts using USB Type-C. So I'm going to show you that right now. As you heard that little sound when I disconnected the cable from my phone. So now I'm going to plug this into my MacBook Pro, and we're going to see what kind of wattages we can get. So as you can see, it's saying fast charge, it's showing 3 lightning bolts, and we're getting about 95-ish watts of power. So again, if we had a device that was capable of taking in 240 watts, we would be able to see that on the screen right here. And then after this information scrolls for a little bit, again, it'll show whatever animation or text you had scrolling on the screen. And then I also love the fact that this cabling is magnetic. So again, you never have to worry about your cables getting all kinked and tangled up. This will always sit nicely on your desk, providing that you actually kind of coil it up when you're done with it. But that is pretty cool, and it stays together really well. It's also a really nice thick cable. It does not feel cheap at all. It's very well made. And the ends of this cable are also made from a zinc material. Very solid, very sturdy, so you don't have to worry about those breaking off as well. I also love the fact that it's got the built-in OLED screen to show you the battery status of your device, as well as how much wattage your device is actually taking in. Now this cable is on sale right now, and it also comes in a couple different colors. So if you guys want to pick it up yourself, I will be putting product links in the video description. And if you guys enjoyed the video, it would really help out the channel if you gave me a thumbs up and consider subscribing. I'd also really like to know if you had a use for a cable like this. Do you like the fact that it's magnetic and you don't have to worry about, it fraying or getting all tangled up like some of the other cables you have? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you all for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.